Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they'll start by trying to reverse. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Draw play. This is Miller. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 25. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot and couldn't get it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of, you're a little off balance.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a toss right to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here in Vegas.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
That's red, cycle. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter. Short throw, caught by Bowers. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
45, white. Set, hut.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Black, 95. Claws red. Ready, ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hey, let's go now. Red, ready?
On first down, it's Jeanty. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and a couple.
Ready, mega, mega. 10 black. Hey, red. Blue striker. Set.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it. Powering his way forward. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Miller. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Just shy of the
the Saints.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Head to 60, head to 60.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a yard.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Come on. Reload. 18 Cardinal.
Running left is Miller.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Cowboy 80.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin from 13 yards out. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Pass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Raiders 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 52, ready.
The run straight ahead with Gilty. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ultra, go out down. 33, yellow, ready.
Right back to Gilty on 1st down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
60.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he Tips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay, right?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Black Ultra. Six, Mega, red, cycle. Set,
Ritter. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man running through, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Black shot. Blue striker. Check,
Ritter to throw it. They'll try it. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, St. Clair. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Down, check pink. 45, white, ready.
On the give, Ginty. And they will only muster a yard here in the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we drill green. Black, 95.
Ritter back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on. Cross. 10. 62 blue. Green jack.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Raiders 10. Jack Fox set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Set, hut. Black Ultra.
Ritter now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the 1st. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. 45. White. Blue striker.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Drilled 50. Green. Refuse. Yellow. Fight. White. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's going to let it go again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fighting his way through contact, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have their own attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 31, here's second down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Ritter off the play fake. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Okay.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Red, yellow, blue, 32. Needle blue.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Red. 6, mega.
Ritter will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Raiders 18.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we can start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. St. Clair. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. St. Clair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Black 40. Red, cycle. Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Ritter is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Taken right on the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff now, Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Devin Neal. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They run for it with Neal. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. Here's Neal. Down to about the 45. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down and 6 now. Off-play action. St. Clair. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring out the 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Back to throw. St. Clair. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Zone now down about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll give him the touch pass. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
brings up third.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, trap 60, trap 60.
On third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 73 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 45-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Chloe.
Looking to throw. St. Clair. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, St. Clair. He sets to fire deep.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check up.
Off the play fake, St. Clair. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, St. Clair. And the Raiders have got it. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Ritter looks to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19, 19 Lion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McClure. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Dragon 6, Corey 70.
Back to throw. St. Clair. And a throw right sideline is complete. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Saints first down.
Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lines up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first.